Hello, hello! What is going on? We have Taserface here. I'm over here, gorgeous. I'm making Radgull Power Noodles today from the Fallout Cookbook, and it makes 3 servings, so it means that I'll have leftovers for tomorrow as well. Hey, cutie. He really wants pats. So yeah, Radgull Power Noodles. It's a duck curry udon, and it says, enjoy this warm and comforting noodle soup if your climate-controlled vault ever dips below its perfectly programmed balmy 72 degrees. Now, tonight it's 26 degrees at 9 p.m. Takahashi is a master of the noodle dish, and this soup is close to the pricey bowl of noodles I ordered from him once in Diamond City, if anyone's played Fallout 4. It's just too bad I can't ask him what the secret to his soup is in Japanese. So Radgulls are a bird. They're definitely in Fallout 4 and they hang out on the Pridwin with the Brotherhood of Steel. You good, Tasteface? Oh, hey. You really want attention. Can you stop showing your butt to everyone too? My goodness. Basically, the Radgull is actually duck. I've got 2 duck breasts. They're in the sink because they were still slightly frozen. They are thawed now though, thankfully. He's being so cute. He doesn't do this when I'm not on stream. Usually very hyped for cooking stream. Not sure about Fallout cuisine though. Well, get hyped because I have actually made this one before and it's delicious. So here's what it looks like in the book. I'll try to make mine look as close as possible to that. Now I have to wash my hands and I can't touch you again. First things first, I need to put 1/4 of all-purpose flour. So in Australia, that's just plain flour, but there it is. You don't want this, Taserface. No, you don't want this, it's flour. Move you over there. How can he know he doesn't want it when you don't let him sniff it? That's very true, but I don't want his fur in my food. I get enough of that in my face every day. 1.5 tablespoons of garam masala. There we go. I really like garam masala. 1/2 tablespoon of turmeric. There's my turmeric. 1/2 teaspoon of coriander. 1/2 of a teaspoon, or 1/4 of a teaspoon, sorry, of cumin. So this is my cinnamon. I'm just gonna do a shake. Shake, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So just stirring all of these spices together into the flour, and I'm actually gonna prepare my veggies because I haven't done that yet. So first I'm gonna cut up my carrots. I've got 3 carrots. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Kaboom, kablam. Let's slice up our shiitake mushrooms. They're a bit bouncier than regular mushrooms, and I really, really like that. But I know some people do not like the texture of shiitake mushrooms, and I think if you don't like the texture of shiitake mushrooms, you can definitely replace this with like a Swiss brown. I find that mushrooms are a fantastic vehicle for getting salt and butter into my mouth in a chewable way. A little bit of onion. Onion! I'm going to slice these up. Is this going to be a chicken noodle? Duck. 1 scallion. Slightly on the diagonal. What's next? I need some butter first. It says 3 tablespoons, which is about this much, maybe a little more. I'm doing it by look today. All right, I'm just gonna move you over here. Whoa. That looks good. We're gonna melt this butter over a medium-high heat. I've made it more like medium because this heats up really fast. Let me change the camera view as well. So we're melting this down. Now we're gonna start adding our flour and spices. Just gonna dump it all in there. And this needs to cook and absorb the butter. So that's looking pretty good. Are there any Fallout ingredients in this dish? The Radgull is duck. Now we need to add some tomato paste. So 1, 2. This is gonna give the curry its color. And now we need 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce and a tablespoon of honey. I've just turned this heat right down as well. So 1, I say and it sizzles, but it is turned quite far down. It smells really good. And now a tablespoon of honey. My honey is slightly crystallized, but that's fine. Combine all of that. It smells great. This is the roux that we're going to put into our soup, which is going to thicken it a little bit and give it that curry flavor. Turn off the heat and set aside. This duck is going to be quite simple. A little bit of oil, a little bit of garlic and ginger and salt. That still has bone. Hey, guess what? You do get a treat. A little tiny bit of bone. Come here. What a lucky boy. No, that's all. He's meowing at me like he wants more. Was it that good? Yes, you're so beautiful, but that's all. Can I have a cuddle? I don't want to pat you. Thank you, baby. He's so cute. So I'm just going to add a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of ginger powder into another bowl because I love washing up apparently. 3 good pinches of salt. Just gonna mix that up with my fingers there. So we've got our seasoning powder, olive oil over the top, and we're gonna massage it in. Massaging those duck breasts. And now we're gonna put the seasoning straight over the top and then massage this in as well. Make sure you get all of that delicious skin because this is gonna crisp up, and then the duck fat is going to render out, and oh my my God, it's gonna be so yummy. That's my duck. So we need to cook this over medium-high heat and we cook it in a little bit of butter. Honestly, you could do this without butter. This is like 3 types of fat we're using here. We're using butter, olive oil, and we're using the duck fat. You can't have this. So I didn't read the recipe properly and I was supposed to melt the butter first. So I'm just gonna like move that around so that the butter gets underneath this chicken. Not chicken, sorry, this is duck. I'm just gonna turn up the heat a bit and we let this cook for a little bit. Did I get the range hood fixed? No. It started. I'm sorry that we need to listen to my range hood making a slight brrr. It's just occurring to me that it's a little bit noisy. Now I'm gonna cook on the other side for about 5 more minutes. The skin has retracted a bit because all of the fat has cooked out from under there. So I actually might get the chicken stock ready now. 1, 2, time to turn the heat off. And I'm gonna transfer these. We're just gonna put this aside. What's that sound? That was my range hood, just turned it off. A little bit of canola oil, put in the onions, the mushrooms. They don't have mushrooms. So just stir these up over a medium-high heat and just cook them until they're a little bit tender. I feel like the best way to kind of know is when onions separate. So like when they're in a chunk like that, they're not done yet. But if they start to separate, they're probably getting there. But I don't think we want these to have color, so I'm just turning down the heat slightly. Not adding any salt to this because all of the salt and seasoning is in the roux and it doesn't say to add any salt. These shiitake mushrooms are starting to like contract, they're shrinking. Who here is a fan of mushrooms? Press 1. And if you're not a fan of mushrooms, press 2. I wanna see what the ratio is. 1, 1. I know they're a very divisive kind of vegetable too. This is interesting. It's like split down the middle. Half of you like them and half of you don't. I'm adding the chicken stock now. Here's the rest of my chicken stock. I've done half powder, half liquid, and we're just going to add the carrots gently. We don't want this to splash on us. And now this needs to go onto the boil. So I'm gonna turn the heat all the way up, stir that. That's looking so good. Now that that's come to a boil, give it a quick stir and put this lid back on, but a jar. It's gonna bubble away, but it's slightly covered. Oh, what a cutie. He is always by my side. This simmers for 30 minutes. Take 1/4 of the roux and place it in a ladle filled with some of the soup. Use another spoon to mix the roux in the soup before adding to the pot. Repeat until all of the roux is added. This is harder than it looks, just because it's a bit like fiddly. You gotta hold the ladle and then you gotta kind of mash it down, add some soup and then mix it up, make it dissolve, and then add it very, very slowly to the soup so it doesn't have any lumps. I don't want any surprise chunks because that wouldn't be very yummy. Gosh, it's gonna be so yummy when it's done though. It smells really, really good. It looks really, really good. I'm just gonna put it on the back burner on a bit of a lower heat. This needs to come to a boil. Oh, I need to add 1/4 of mirin and 1/4 of soy sauce to my curry sauce as well. So 1/4 cup of mirin, 1/4 of a cup of my soy sauce. I'm just gonna stir my soy sauce and mirin into my curry. That's gonna darken it a little bit and also make the soup a little less thick because we've just added 1/2 cup of liquid. It's looking good. I'm gonna give it a little taste. Oh. That is so flavorful. Time to add my noodles. These are just frozen Japanese udon noodles. I've got dried noodles as well, but I like the texture of frozen ones a lot more. I'm just gonna gently place that in there. It doesn't fit, it'll be fine once it starts to kind of defrost a bit. This takes about 5 minutes. All right, this is basically done. Drain these noodles. I'm gonna turn this off and then I'm gonna bring you back over to the bench because we need to slice up our duck and start arranging our bowl. Sorry, I've got to do it. Now we're going to add the noodles. Pour this over the top. That's looking really good. So I'm just going to use my fingers for this one. It's still warm. And we're just gonna slice this. This duck is gonna be very salty and flavorful. So that's our duck, perfectly cooked, looking divine. I'm just gonna pick this up and pop it straight here. That looks amazing. And now we just top it with some green onion, trying to make it look pretty. Yum. That is my duck udon soup. Let me show you on the big screen on the good camera. There it is, looking incredible. And it smells really good too. Go back to the bench cam there. Is that blurry or is it just me? Focus. Let's get some pickies. And then I'm gonna eat it. Mmm. That's amazing. The duck is still warm. It's salty, it's fatty, it's perfectly cooked. It's incredibly tender, absolutely delicious. The curry it's like creamy. Look at that perfectly coated noodle. And I'm sorry it's out of focus. I want you to see it in focus. I absolutely loved hanging out with everyone. If you want to see the pictures, I'm going to post it to my socials right after stream while I'm eating. Go give me a follow and you can check all of that out there. I want this to focus. Hey, there we go. For HD focus pics, join the socials. Okay guys, I will see you really soon. Bye.